Hi, this is Nancy, and I am super duper excited today, even more than my normal super duper excited.
Oh boy.
Because we have a vendor coming to visit today. This is Crafter's Companion. This is my friend Jen.
Hi.
And not only am I excited because Crafter's Companion is here to show us the Gemini, what it can do, some new items for Gemini, so hold on till the very end because you're going to want to see who the new baby in the family is. But we're going to talk quilting. And anytime we talk quilting, you know that I get a little bit maybe overly excited. So Jen has, hi Jen.
Hi.
Jen has challenged me to a race.
Our competitive juices are flowing. I can tell we both got the fire.
We've got the fire. Yeah. So we're going to show you how quick and efficiently the Gemini can cut out the pieces needed to make a simple monkey wrench type block. So a monkey wrench type block is going to have the half square triangles and the full size squares. So if you know anything about quilting, that means you need to cut two different size squares, and then some of those squares you have to cut on the diagonal to make the half square triangles. So Jen is going to do it on the Gemini. And I and all of my Wonder Woman powers am going to do it over here with the rotary cutter mat. And
I'm not using a rotary cutter. What I'm using is the Gemini's new Build-A-Block system. And that's this guy right here. All these little storage containers. This is the Build-A-Block and the Build-A-Block Plus. And in all of these little drawers contain all of these thin metal dies. So if you're used to dies from paper cutting and paper crafting, this is exactly the same concept. What we've done is made these dies bigger, thicker, deeper, stronger, so that they can take multiple layers of fabric. And so when I said, let's have a little race, I mean, I saw it in your eyes, like, I'm gonna beat you,
yeah,
I'm gonna beat you.
Seriously.
But I'm pretty confident because the idea here is that we're gonna be cutting multiple layers at once, and
no
different
pre-folding allowed. You told me I couldn't pre-fold.
Vicious.
You can't pre-fold. Okay,
all right.
Continue.
Sorry. We're going to cut multiple layers at once, so you go ahead and do your old-fashioned method.
All right, somebody's going to say go.
Hold on. Let's get all, you got your tools ready? Let me get mine
I've got
ready.
my tools ready. Okay, who's going to say go?
Somebody.
Eliana, say go.
Ready, set, go. So what I'm doing is folding up my fat quarter and I'm putting my dies down, both the triangles and the square at the same time, and running it through the Gemini. You'll hear this crunching sound. Oh, have you even started cutting yet?
Okay, cheater. I'm gonna turn on the electricity on this.
Cutting yet? Because I'm done over here. I've already got 16 squares cut. Oh, should I go again? Okay, well, while you're still working there, I'll just go ahead and do my very last ones.
And how many layers did you cut at a time?
I'm cutting through 8 layers right now.
8 layers.
At once.
I've got, do I have 8 here or do I have 4? I think I do have.
I'll give it to you.
I am done with my 8 squares and my 3 7/8 inch half square triangles. How
Me
did you
too.
do?
Same. However, where's your? How many do you have?
I have 8 squares and 8 half square triangles.
Right. And so I have 8, 16, 8, 16. And how much waste do you have?
I have just this much, so much.
Sorry, spread it out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got that whole piece.
But I would keep this one. This isn't wasted yet.
Yeah, but I've made mine into actual. Hold on now.
You've made yours into that paper that looks like after you cut out the coupons on the Sunday
This looks
morning.
like a little snowflake, but I've knotted it up. But
So,
look at how
all right,
little
already.
waste.
We get you. Okay. So now that we're done with the challenge.
I'll give it to you. You are fast.
I am fast.
You are fast. And to be fair, the average person who may be starting out quilting is not going to be zipping around like you are. I'd cut my finger off if I was going that fast. So I really love this system for people, let's say, who have arthritis now, or who are new to quilting, or who are just like me and sort of mathematically challenged and don't want to have to be measuring, because these thin metal dies are going to ensure that you get the same size square, the same size triangle every single time. And that makes a difference in your overall quilt. Have you ever quilted something and then you kind of get it sewn together and you're like,
well, between that and a perfect, accurate
cut.
quarter-inch
That's
seam
exactly
allowance.
right.
Okay, so this is the block, some of the block combinations you can make in 5 different sizes with the
Build-A-Block. And so
Now-
these are some, and there's plenty more online that you can download. There's tons of resources. We've got patterns available to download, and then the Build-A-Block Plus is where you're getting into even more of, you know, your more specialized rectangles, diamonds, triangles. This is where it's really, really getting fancier.
And this is the kind of thing that you can't speed cut. There is
Right.
no speed cut techniques. I can't use any power cutting techniques if I'm cutting, you know, maybe rectangles, but definitely not the elongated triangles
Right.
and the little side guys here.
And same with, like, let's say we also have the hexagons available. If you're wanting to do those so popular hexagon quilts, I mean, the English paper piecing of the hexagons,
Like
cutting
that
out, cutting out these little hexies and then cutting out the paper underneath to wrap them around, it's so time consuming. So in this case, you would use the Gemini nesting dies.
Yep.
So
For those and
exactly.
there's the diamond ones available.
Isn't that so fantastic to be able to use a cutting system? And then it can cross over to all of your scrapbooking and card making. It's still the same machine. It's still the same dies. So I just feel like it's stretching your dollar even more because you can use it for so many different things.
All right, so we've got the Gemini.
Yes.
We've got the Gemini Junior.
The little brother.
Now, drum roll.
You've had a birth. You've had a new baby.
There's a baby been born.
Come to mama.
All right,
Look
show
at
him.
this little buddy. This is the Gemini GO with all of the same power, all of the same performance as its older brother and its big daddy.
mama.
Yeah, exactly. It's just in a very small, light, easy to take to a
And
crop.
how big is this?
It's 3x6 are the
3
plates,
by
so
6,
3x6. And this has been so well received. We cannot wait for people to get this home.
Now, is this coming with the metal plate so you could do fabric also?
Exactly. Everything you can do with the
you
big guy.
could do the Dear Jane. You
course,
could do all
these
your
little
Dear
hexies.
Jane blocks and all of those
Yeah.
even just with the little Go.
And so if you're going on a retreat or going to the cottage or the trailer or something like that for the weekend and you don't want to be lugging, this is a great way to keep your creativity moving with you. And it also will run on a battery pack.
No way.
So if you're camping or you're wanting to like keep it going in the car.
All right, we need to put a limit on this.
My husband-
You can't do this while driving the car.
No, well, not driving, but you could when you're the passenger. You definitely could. My husband has said, like, really, do you need to craft every minute of every day?
All right, so this is the Gemini GO. The Gemini GO has some accessories. It's got
Yeah.
a carry bag. There's also a new bag for holding your plates.
And
There's
lots of dies and
new
embossing
things.
folders that come
Yep.
with this. Tons
Lots
of
of new
goodies.
stuff going. There is always something new coming from Crafter's Companion. So you want to go on to Crafter's Companion on the Notions Marketing website. You don't want to miss all of these products. You want to know about it for your paper crafting and for your quilting. I love this. Thank
So
you,
fun.
Jen.
You're welcome.
All right, that was fun. I want another challenge.
Let's do it.
Maybe next time. Okay,
You're going down.
Bye.